Hello and welcome to Tokyo. My name is Yana and you're watching Curves on the Road. In today's video, I'll do a review of a hotel in Tokyo that we stayed for 5 nights in when we were visiting this beautiful city. What you should know, first of all, it's really convenient if you're flying into Haneda Airport. We only took one train and walked for less than 5 minutes and we were here. So you can save a lot of money on Uber or taxi if you decide to do this. Don't worry if you see on the app that there are several train lines. They actually all merge, and if it says stay on board, it means you can stay on the same train, not panicking, and you just spend about 45-50 minutes on that train and it will get you straight to the stop Asakusabashi. The hotel's name is Appa Hotel Asakusabashi Ekikita, and it's one of the chain of the Appa hotels. There are loads of them here in Tokyo. When you travel the city, you see Appa Hotel here, there, and everywhere. So it's a thing here. I'm not sure if they are all the same, but I'll be doing a review of another one because we split our stay in Tokyo into 2 parts and we'll be staying in another Appa hotel nearby. So I'll have another review for you if there are any differences or if it's always the same and what you can expect. First of all, the location. Amazing. The location is brilliant. First of all, it's close to 3 lines, or at least 2 lines of metro, really close. Another one, 12 minutes walking, which for lazy me is not that close, but it's not terrible. Close to a bus stop as well. You can use the bus to connect to another parts of the transport. So again, absolutely perfect. Loads of restaurants and shops around. There's 7-Eleven on the corner, Family Mart. Lots of these small stores you can buy food, water, anything that you want, even Coca-Cola that will make you lose weight. And generally you don't have to worry if you just needed to eat and sleep. You can do all that from your base. Just opposite the hotel, there's a ramen shop where you can do a self-service. They have like a computer where you click on the ramen you want. I highly recommend the pork with soy sauce. Delicious. We had it the first day. If you like garlic, oh my god, it hits the spot. The reception, it's small. Like, okay, the word small is basically the whole review that it has to be. Like, if I said small, it's all you need to know about this hotel. The reception, they spoke some English. It wasn't 100%, but yeah, you have to be grateful here. Like, their language is so different from ours that like really A for an effort. We got smoothly checked in. They were even trying for us to answer some question about the luggage disposal. So everything was fine. You can check out very easily as well. And for the day that you're checking out, you can leave the luggage at the reception. The room. The price of the room is very, very reasonable. That's why when I'll be complaining about some things, you have to remember that it's probably mostly because of the price. It cost around 78 euros per night, which for Tokyo and quite central, this is the Asakusabashi part, which is easily reachable by the transport. You have Sensoji, 2-3 stops per metro. You can even walk. It's a kilometer and something, so you can really reach one of the main attractions here just by walking. So considering all that, the price is really, really reasonable. But you'll get what you pay for, as always. So the room is tiny. We were on the 3rd floor, had 0 view. Behind the curtain there's just wall, but there's some daylight coming in, so it doesn't feel like completely claustrophobic, but it is what it is. It's 11 square meters. It had rating 8, on the booking.com, which I think people were really polite and gave really good reviews, because I'm not sure I would rate it that high, to be honest. Yeah, the space is insufficient if you have two luggages and two people. For one person, I believe you can get by, but for two, it's really, really small. It's basically, you have nowhere to put the luggage. You can't open them and keep them open to take stuff. You have nowhere to put your stuff. There's just this table and a few hangers, nowhere else to put. There's a little fridge, which I really appreciate, because when you buy beverages or even some food, you can store it there. It's not a mini bar, so it's not bothering you with any merchandise there. There's a huge television you can watch. They have even some BBC, so you can watch even in English, but we didn't really need it. And there's also in English like a channel where they tell you some information, like what food you should try, how you should tie your yukata, or like we'll get to the amenities pretty soon, but generally it has the basic equipment, but on really, really tight space. The bed is comfortable. It's not the biggest, but it's not like super small. I'm always comparing it to the bed in Scotland when we went to Edinburgh. That one was ridiculous. This one, two people can comfortably squeeze in. I would say it's a queen size, on the smaller size of queen size bed. Perfect pillows. It's very rare to get good firm pillow, and you have two stacked on top of each other. So if you want firmer, you go with two. If you want less, you can do that as well. So that is perfect. The bed for sleeping is great. No nightstand, so you can only put phone or anything you want to have with you before sleeping on that little rim on top of the bed, which is not really on the bed frame, basically. That's not enough. There are lots of sockets, which is good, but on the other hand, on just one side of the bed. So if two people are sleeping on the bed, only one has direct access to the charging station. The adapter, you will need the adapter if you're from Europe. If you're from US, you just use the normal socket. There should be no problem with that, and you should be perfectly fine. There is a bathroom that is, surprise, surprise, really small, right? But well equipped, like extremely well equipped. And when I say extremely, I mean, oh my God, what they like lack in size, they compensate in these amenities. There's separate shampoo, conditioner, body wash, then hand wash and face wash. And then there is like a whole box of little accessories that you might need in the shower, like from the shower cap that nobody ever wants, through toothbrush. Then there is like a hair band that you might need. Also comb, and like perfect comb, like very legit travel comb. And you even get yourself flip-flops, right? Like there are these kind of one-use only flip-flops that you can use and be perfectly happy. And there are even like sturdier flip-flops that you can put these in so that it's hygienic. They have lots of things thought through. What they also give you is so-called yukata. It's not exactly pajamas, it's like a kimono. As you can see, I would never fit in something like this, but yeah, this is what it is. It's really, really cool that you can sleep in it. I would probably never sleep in someone else's pajamas or a pajamas that somebody else slept in, but if you want to try it, they will even instruct you on TV how to tie it up properly so that it stays together. There's a hair dryer, of course, and yeah, so these kind of things are here. Also, like when you need space, giving you kettle, it's nice, but yeah, you don't really need a kettle, you need more of the space. And they even gave us like some cups with sugar and coffee, so you can make your coffee in the room. So that's very nice touch. And now to breakfast. It's usually my favorite part, and here it's the most disappointing part probably. Remember the keyword of this review? Small. And the breakfast is small. I'm used to usually to the buffet that you can basically eat what you want, but here the buffet is not exactly a buffet. Miso soup, yogurt, canned fruits in tiny quantity, and some bread. Most of it is sweet, and some juices and coffee. So like that's the base that you can go and take, but like they're running out of it most of the time, and especially when you come around 9, the breakfast finishes at 10. Last accepted people will have to come before 9:30. So if you come around the 9:15 mark, they don't bring more food anymore, and like they give you one platter. It looks beautiful. Like, I mean, everything in Japan looks beautiful, but based on my experience, the more beautiful it looks, the less good it is, if it makes any sense. There's like tiny little amount of eggs and 1-2 little sausages, and then like you can't influence what you get, you can't influence the quantity. Some of it I wouldn't have, like there was some fish. I don't eat fish, so wasted for me. If it wasn't for my boyfriend who eats it, I probably would just have to leave it there and it would be thrown away. So like it doesn't make that much sense for me. You have to wait for it. The whole space for the breakfast is not the biggest, so when people want to be walking around picking some stuff, and yeah, there's really not much space. Like this morning I felt really claustrophobic. I was like, I don't know, like since we're staying in the other upper later, I was like, shouldn't I like book another hotel, because I don't know if I can do this. But yeah, after the breakfast I kind of breathed it out and it was okay. But like, just be aware that the breakfast is small. It might not be up to your taste buds and up to your usual expectation, even of the continental breakfast. Overall, this hotel, great price, perfect location, comfortable bed. And I forgot the main thing. Oh, how could I forget? They have the toilet. And you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but like in Japan, the toilets always have the bidet built in the toilet so you can clean yourself up properly. I still didn't have guts as of today, as I'm recording, to try it. But if in the future hotels I tried, just keep watching. I will give you the review how that feels. But people always talk about it so much that it's the most amazing thing in the world. So I have to try it. It's one of the things I have to try. But like lots of things I tried were not up to hype. I hope this one is. Would I come back? The price is amazing, but if I was to have more relaxing holiday, for example, now we usually spend here a couple of hours in the morning and a couple of hours in the evening, and that's it. But if I wanted, you know, more relaxing time and spend some time in the hotel, I would not pick this one. If it's just for sleeping, be it. So that's it. That's the whole video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, why don't you give me a small thumb up, and you can subscribe to my channel. I upload every Sunday. Thank you very much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day, and bye!